understood how to find the trigonometric ratios. If one ratio is given, how to find the trigonometric ratios? By using identities and by using the Pythagoras theorem. Now today we will going to study some examples which depends on the identities and Pythagoras theorem in exercise 6.1. So see, first problem of exercise 6.1. If sin theta is 7/25, you have to find out cos theta and tan theta. We use that identity. Here we use which property? Identity, and then find the answer. Now see here, solution of this problem. Now what is given? Sin is given. Sin theta is 7/25. Here if sin is given, which identity you have to use? Sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. So use the first identity. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Now put the value. Sin square theta means 7/25 square. Cos theta you have to find and equal to 1. And therefore cos square theta is equal to 1 minus 7 square means 49. 25 square 625. And then do the cross multiplication. 625 minus 49 upon 625. 625 minus 49, 576 upon 625. Now you have to take the square root. Here cos square theta is 576 upon 25, and therefore cos theta is how much? 24 upon 25. Again what you have to find out? Tan theta. Now cos theta is 24 upon 25. Now what is the formula for tan? Tan theta is sin theta upon cos theta. Now sin is what? 7 upon 25 and cos is 24 upon 25. Here 25 will be cut. What is your answer? 7 upon 24. It is the simple method, easiest method to find the trigonometric ratios. Now in second problem we will see by using the Pythagoras theorem. Now what is the second problem? In second problem tan theta is given 3 upon 4 and you have to find out sec theta and cos theta. Here you can use any method by using identity or by using Pythagoras. Now in first problem we use identity, in second problem we use the Pythagoras. Now here for Pythagoras you have to first draw the triangle ABC. Now tan theta is given means what is given? Opposite upon adjacent. What is given? Opposite upon adjacent. It is your angle theta, opposite upon adjacent. So here always you have to take, let the common multiple be x, k or any variable. You have to take, let the common multiple be k. Common multiple be k. And therefore your opposite side is AB is how much? 3k and BC is 4k. First you have to find out AC by using Pythagoras. By using Pythagoras, AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. By using Pythagoras theorem. You have to use what here? Pythagoras theorem. And then put the value. AB is 3k square, BC is 4k square. 3k square means 9k square plus 16k square. 9 plus 16, 25k square means AC is how much? 5k. First always you have to find out the hypotenuse or any one side which is not given. Here tan means opposite upon adjacent, means opposite is given and adjacent is given. Now let the common multiple be k. So AB is 3k, BC is 4k, AC first you have to find out by Pythagoras. Now you get AC here and then you have to use the trigonometric ratio. Now what you have to find out? Sec theta. Sec theta. What is the formula for sec? Hypotenuse upon adjacent. Now what is hypotenuse? 5k. And what is adjacent? 4k. K will be cut. What is your answer? 5 upon 4. Then you have to find out cos also. So cos theta, what is your formula? Adjacent upon hypotenuse. Now adjacent is 4k, hypotenuse is 5k. What you get? 4 upon 5. So by using Pythagoras or by using identities, you can find the answer of any trigonometric ratio. If one ratio is given, you have to find out the remaining ratio. Now third problem is same. You have to use identity or Pythagoras and then find out the answer. So third is over. Now let's see the fourth problem. Now see the fourth question, students. What is given? 5 sec theta minus 12 cosec theta equal to 1, which is the important problem. This exercise is very important. All the problems are too much important here. Now what is given? 5 sec theta minus 12 cosec theta equal to 0. You have to find out sin, cos and sec. Now see here, 5 cos theta minus 12 cosec theta equal to 0. You have to take 12 cosec theta to the right side. So what you get? 5 sec theta is equal to 12 cosec theta. Now 5 sec theta is equal to 12 cosec theta, and therefore sec theta upon cosec theta is equal to 12 upon 5. Now sec means 1 upon cos and cosec means 1 upon sin. Cosec means 1 upon sin and sec means 1 upon cos. 12 upon 5 means you get what? Sin theta is equal to 12 upon 5. What you get? Sec means 1 upon cos, cosec means sin upon cos, sin upon 1 upon cosec means 1 upon sin. So you get here 12 upon 5 and then you get sin theta upon cos theta is equal to 12 upon 5. Now sin theta upon cos theta means tan theta is equal to 12 upon 5. What you get? Tan theta is equal to 12 upon 5. Now you can use identity or use the Pythagoras and then find out the remaining ratio. First what you have to do? Take 12 cosec theta to the right side, then sec up, take cosec theta here. Sec upon cosec is equal to 12 upon 5. Now sec means 1 upon cos and cosec means 1 upon sin. So you get sin upon cos equal to 12 upon 5. Sin upon cos means tan and then 12 upon 5. Now first, now if tan is given, which identity you can use? 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. Now 1 plus tan square means 12 upon 5 square is equal to sec square theta. And then you get sec square theta is equal to 1 plus 12 square means 144 upon 5. Now do the cross multiply. What you get? 25 ones are 25 plus 144 upon 25. So how much? 169 upon 25 means you get sec theta is equal to what? 169 upon 25 means sec theta is how much? 169 is the square of 13. 13 upon 5. Now if you know sec, you can find the cos. What is the formula for cos? Cos theta is equal to 1 upon sec. Now 1 upon sec means 1 upon 13 upon 5 means what is your answer? 5 upon 13. If sec is 30.5, cos is 1 upon sec means 1 upon 13.5. What you get? 5 upon 13. Now you have to find out what? Sin. Now sin means tan theta is equal to sin upon cos. Sin theta upon cos theta means sin theta is equal to what? Cos theta multiplied by tan theta. Cos theta multiplied by tan theta. Now see here. And therefore sin theta is cos theta multiplied by tan theta. Now cos is what? 5 upon 30. And what is tan? 12 upon 5. 5 will be cut. What is your answer? 12 upon 30. You have to use all the formulas. See here, first we use which formula? Sec equal to 1 upon cos, cosec equal to 1 upon sin. Then we use the identity 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. If you get sec, you have to use the formula cos equal to 1 upon sec. Then for sin, you have to use formula tan is equal to sin upon cos. Or you can use the property sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. And then you get which value? Sin. Now see the fifth problem, which is also important. Fifth problem is if tan theta is 1, you have to find out sin theta plus cos theta upon sec theta plus cosec theta. What is given? Tan theta is 1. You have to find out sin theta plus cos theta, sec theta plus cosec theta. Now see here, if tan theta is 1, which value of theta tan is 1? Tan 45. And therefore tan 45 is equal to 1. Means theta is equal to how much? You have to take 45. Tan theta is 1. So which angle is which value of angle is 1? Which tan is 1? Tan 45 is 1. So theta is equal to 45. Now put the value of theta in this equation. Now sin 45 plus cos 45 upon sec 45 plus cosec 45. Now sin 45 is 1 upon root 2, cos 45 1 upon root 2, sec 45 root 2, cosec 45 is also root 2. Now here 1 plus 1, 2, 2 upon root 2, here 2 upon root 2 and root 2 plus root 2, 2 root 2. So here 2 will be cut, root 2 multiplied by root 2, what you get? 2 here. Here root 2 plus root 2, 2 root 2. And here 1 plus 1, 2. Here 1 plus 1 upon root 2 upon 2 root 2. Now take this root 2 to the denominator, 2 will be cut, and what is your answer? 1 upon 2. It is also most important problem. Then the problems which are given in your textbook, that are also important. All the solved problems are very important. You have to write down all these problems in your copy. These all problems are very important. So students, write down these problems, 5 problems in your copy, and also solve problems in your copy, and then send me. Thank you and have a nice day.